I bet I drill a clean hole in somebody today.
Okay, look, this is what I'll do. I'll go character by character, and I'll tell you what I think they should do. Alyssa, nerf her chainsaws. I think that would make her a better character or more balanced. But after that, we'll have to see what else she has. But definitely nerf her chainsaws. Asuka, I think Asuka's okay. Asuka, she's okay. Azazina, she's okay. I think some of her buffs is that, or some of her nerfs that she got, it kind of makes her a little bit better in terms of fairness. I think Azazina's all right. Brian Fury, nerf his wall game, his wall Oki, his unblockable guard splat that slaps you up against the wall, too powerful. He also has that, it's a low kick into a mid that splats you. That is also very powerful. He can pick you up. You either stay down and get picked up with that combo at the wall, or you stand up and you get splat against the wall and you die. So I think that is too powerful at the wall. Claudio, I think he's okay. I think the character is okay right now. Devil Jin is, I would say he's okay. They don't need to do anything to him right now. Dragunov, they can leave him as is. Fang, they can maybe adjust some of his plus frames. His plus frames is crazy. I also think he has insane damage. His Oki's pretty good. But I don't know if they should nerf all those things. Maybe just select one of those things you want to target. Because if you hit all of those, you're going to bring them under. And I don't think that's fair, right? Lars, I think he has a lot of plus frame Oki garbage, and it should be nerfed. He has this move where in Tekken 7, he would jump and he could go over your head. Something they did in Tekken 8 makes it to where he can't go over your head, and it's a massive buff because it basically means that you have to the Lars player no longer have to pay attention to the spacing. Like, okay, I'm this far away, maybe if I do it, I'll go over their head. Or if I'm too close, the Lars player doesn't have to think about that anymore. Whatever range it is, it's going to hit you. So now you have to figure out what he's going to do. Grab, hit, whatever. It's too powerful. Nerf that. Kuma, his damage and also some of his Oki, I think his low unblockable, or his low that players charge up, when he swings his head and he hits you, that is too powerful. Too powerful. Nerf his damage. King, nerf his throws. Well, they're going to do that already. What else can they do to King? I think they should nerf his power crushes. Too many power crushes. Too powerful. Kazuya has a lot of issues with his jabs and stuff. I think they can fix those issues with his jabs. And he also has a lot of weird situations with Oki. Basically, he has a lot of flaws. He has a lot of stuff that doesn't work as intended. Fix that. I don't agree with giving him a damage buff because his damage is on par with Asuka's. And it's like, if you're going to buff Kazuya, why don't you buff Asuka? Why don't you buff Claudio? I think there's many characters who have similar damage, and to just handpick Kazuya and buff his damage is absurd. I mean, Kazuya is a 50-50 vortex of destruction. You can't give that character all the tools because he's not that. If you want a character who has all this other stuff, then go play Jin Kazama because you're playing the wrong character. I feel like Kazuya is supposed to be what he is. High damage, high risk, high reward. Like, that's him. That's him. It's the character. High risk, high reward. You can't complain that you're getting blown up because he's a 50-50. Literally. Jun Kazama, I think she needs to be more punishable. Jun Kazama definitely needs to be more punishable. She does 4 hit strings, 5 hit strings, and at the end of it, she's like -3, -9. Like, if Yoshimitsu touches you twice, he's going to be -17. She needs to be more punishable. It is unacceptable. She can do all of this stuff, lights flashing, birds flying around, and she's -9. No way, bro. You need to be if Kazuya does 2 hits, he's launch punishable. Why is Jun Kazama not the same? I think she needs to be more punishable. That's pretty much it. Make her more punishable. Jin Kazama, what's powerful for Jin Kazama? Jin Kazama, what is it called? Heat Smash. How he has that Heat Smash where it's 4 hits and he can kick you and you fly all the way to the wall? Nerf that. You should not. Feng Wei also has that. Feng Wei's shoulder will hit you to the wall regardless of where you're at. Those two characters, that range needs to be nerfed. It's unacceptable. So That's one real problem with Jin. Other than that, I mean, I'm okay with Jin being powerful. Are you guys upset by that? I'm okay with Jin being stronger than most characters. He's the face of the game. Your default thing sets to him. So I'm okay with him being more stronger than normal, but I think he does need a little bit tweaking with just like how much he is. A little bit, just adjust him a little bit. Jack is interesting. We've seen a lot of Jacks with Joe Crush, AK, or not AK, Anakin, Joey Fury. I feel like Jack is okay for now. He's okay for now. We got to see how it evolves a little bit. But I feel like Jack takes a lot of risk. Like he has that plant the seeds. If he misses that, if you block that, it's the most freest launch ever. Also, his Gamma Howl, the power crush that we see, and it looks super OP. Like that is like he takes risk. I love when a character takes a risk, and if it works out, they get payoff for it. But if they guess wrong, they die. I love that. That's what I really like about Yoshimitsu in the past. He takes a lot of risk, seppuku, spinning, but if it pays off, it's beautiful. Harang, nerf his chip damage. See, this one's kind of tricky because I view the matchup very differently than you guys do because the Flash can stop a lot of things he does. I do think his power crush probably can be tweaked a little bit. I feel like they should slow him down. I don't know how you would go about slowing him down, but he moves very fast, and I think that chip damage can add up a lot. But he's okay for now. I would say he's okay. This is more so focusing on what they should do like right now, immediately, and I think he's not a immediate threat. Law's okay. I don't think they need to buff him or nerf him. I do think that his slide and that move where he pulls out the nunchuck and hits you afterward is a little too much. Lee, he's okay. He's pretty strong, but he's okay. Like you got to work for that power. Leo, nerf her damage at the walls. Nerf her combos in general. Her Oki, she's a very powerful character. I think Leo, if more people played Leo, we would really hate this character. Leroy Smith, he's okay. Lily, we already talked about her. This character is atrocious. I believe she's #1 in the game. Nina, she's like top 3 in the game. Both of these characters need a lot of stuff done to them. Panda, same thing as Kuma. Paul, his guard breaks is really powerful. That's just the biggest thing that I feel with the character. Raven, I don't know what they should tweak about him specifically because he's such a complicated character. Raven is so complicated. But I do think he needs something. But also, his Hellfire mix-up is too much. It's too much. I think they should nerf that aspect of his Hellfire, but then they should give him something else. I just think that the Hellfire is too much. It's too much. Reina's okay for now. Same way with Jin Kazama, where I'm okay with him being powerful. I think Reina is okay for now. Story DLC, this character's kind of, a very important part of the game. I think she's okay for now. And also, keep in mind, her usage is the worst in the game. So I think for now, she's okay. Shahid, his guard breaks, absurd. I think AK is showing everyone how powerful this character truly is. And that's the thing. A lot of people we won't notice how powerful a character is because we're too busy hating on the character. If more people played Shahid, I think people would view him the same way we do Lily. He is a very tricky character. Very tricky. He needs a lot of stuff done. But also, his usage is horrible. So it's like if you make him trash, no one's going to play him. At least people can see AK, partying on stage and be inspired to try him, right? So I say he's fine for now. Steve Fox, what does Steve Fox need? He definitely does not need a nerf. What can you do with him? His guard break, I don't like his guard breaks. I don't like guard breaks in general. I think all the guaranteed guard breaks is garbage and it should be, in my opinion, removed. But Steve Fox, I feel like he somehow needs more invasion. I feel like he needs defense. They should give him like Lily movement. Lily sidestepping and Zafina's backdashing. Give that to Steve Fox. Let Steve, like what I was saying earlier about how they try to force every character to be a rush down attack character. Steve Fox is one of those. He's not supposed to be a rush down. Let him be this turtle, counter hitting, come at me kind of character. Let him move freely. That's what I think. That he is a character that they're forcing into a box he does not fit. Victor, he needs damage nerfs. He needs range nerfs. That pistol that he shoots is OP. His high heat tracking, heat burst, power crush thing is absurdly broken. Absurdly broken. All of the characters who have that high power crush that you can spam, wow, get that out of here. But Victor, he has a lot of good stuff. Oh, and also the explosion specifically. One, the damage, but then two, the way he slips out of the opponent. Like you could, let's say you're playing Kazuya, right? And you do a 1-1-2. I don't know, but I'm just, as an example, you can do 1-1, and then when you try to do 2, he can slip out of it and do explosion and come back down on you. No other character in the game can slip out that's like that. Like, he can literally do the input and his hitbox disappears, and now he's coming down on you with this powerful attack. I understand it doesn't have tracking. It has a lot of range, more than most attacks, but his ability to just slip out and do that is too much. Zhao Yu, AOP, they need to, I'm not saying they should nerf it and like into the dirt, but I just think it's too much. She can evade way too much. And for how useful that stance is, like how much she can get out of it, I think it's too much. It's too evasive, and the reward is too high. She's not risking anything, basically. That's Zhao Yu since Tekken 3. I mean, that is what Zhao Yu has done since past Tekkens. But in Tekken 8, it's an undeniable fact that they made it better. Like, for example, iMusician was playing Yoshimitsu, and he did, what's the unblockable where his hand spins? Did that to Zhao Yu, and she was crouching under it, AOP, whiffing. In no other game was that possible. So that's just my point, is like, she can evade stuff that she was never allowed to evade before, and they need to revert that. But moving on from that, I think they need to nerf a lot of her frames, and I just think this character has a lot of issues that needs to be addressed. I'm not gonna say, like, when I say a lot of issues, I don't mean like put the character into the dirt. I highly am against that. Let's nerf a character, make them from S and A tier to D tier. I disagree with that so much, but I think they do need to just give her a love tap here and there, you know? Yeah, AOP, hypnosis, chip, damage. She has a lot of stuff. Yoshimitsu, my guy. He's okay. No, I'm just playing. Yoshimitsu, I'm smiling. The character bias is preventing me from accurately critiquing this guy. His damage is obviously a problem. I feel like his damage is the most important thing. But see, like I said just a second ago, Yoshimitsu is already launch punishable in a lot of situations. His tracking is horrible. How much more can you make a move launch punishable? It's already minus 17. So I just don't understand. Like, you know his 3-2? You can crouch under his 3-2 and launch. What else can you do to that move to make it, like, worse? His 3-2, 1+2 is minus 12. I was playing a Kazuya the other day, and he twin pistoned me and killed me. Even the flash is minus 15. So it's like, how do you make him worse when he's already launch punishable in so many situations? If you're getting hit by the low unblockable and the neutral, two things is happening. One, either you're playing super scared, and that's your own fault because Yoshimitsu feeds on that. He's a shark. If you're playing scared, you're going to get hit with an unblockable. That's how Yoshimitsu is. Intimidation is what he's after. And as soon as he sniffs that out, you lost. So that's the character. But then too, the other thing I was going to say, if you're getting hit by the unblockable, you're simply trash. The low unblockable sword sweep, it's slow enough to react. What about guard break setups? Yeah, I already said the guard break setups is all garbage. All the characters who have guard break setups, that should not exist.